The hum of the elevator was the only sound, a low, steady drone that usually faded into the background of my late-night commute home. Tonight, it felt different, louder. I was alone heading up to my apartment on the 30th floor. The doors slid shut on the lobby, and the soft chime announced our ascent. Floor 2. The elevator stopped. I glanced at the door, expecting someone, but it remained closed. The chime sounded again, and we continued up. Strange, I thought. A phantom button press, maybe. Then it happened again at floor 3. Stop. A pause long enough for someone to get on, but the doors stayed shut. The chime dinged, and we moved on. Floor 4. The same thing. Floor 5. Floor 6. At every single floor, the elevator would stop, wait, and then continue. Annoyance started to curdle into a cold dread in the pit of my stomach. This wasn't a glitch. It felt intentional. I was alone in the car. I could see my own reflection in the polished steel walls, wide-eyed and pale. But then I noticed something else. A subtle groan from the cables above. The ascent felt heavier. Slower, I looked up at the digital display. It wasn't just the floor number, it showed the weight capacity. Right now, it read 400 pounds. That couldn't be right. I weigh 165. The elevator stopped at floor 14. The weight display flickered and settled on 550 pounds. My heart hammered against my ribs. No one was getting on. I was completely alone. But the weight kept going up. Floor 15.700 pounds. Floor 16, 850. A bead of sweat trickled down my temple. What was in here with me? I couldn't see anything, couldn't hear anything besides the straining hum of the motor and my own ragged breath. I spun around, scanning every empty corner of the elevator car. There was nothing, just empty space. But the number kept climbing. 1,000 pounds. 1,200. The warning light for maximum capacity began to flash, a little red eye blinking at me in the dim light. We reached floor 25. The display read 1,800 pounds. The elevator shuddered violently, and the groaning of the cables became a high-pitched scream of stressed metal. I frantically jabbed at the door open button, then the emergency stopped. Nothing happened. The numbers kept climbing. 2,000 pounds. 2,200. The elevator was only meant to hold 2,500. It felt like the floor was bowing under an immense, invisible pressure. It stopped at floor 29, just one below mine. The weight display ticked over to 2,450 pounds. It paused, and then, slowly, a new number began to climb. 2,475. 2,490. I could feel it, whatever it was, gathering right next to me. The final chime sounded for my floor, and I held my breath as the weight hit the maximum limit.